everybody, and welcome to Cooking It Real. I'm Kathy. Are you on a low-carb diet? Keto, maybe? Are you missing potatoes? I feel you. Having to forgo the mashed potatoes can seem like more than a sacrifice than you're willing to make. Today, I'm going to show you a recipe that can substitute for mashed potatoes and give you all of the taste and none of the carbs. It uses one of our old good friends, cauliflower. I'm going to make a mock potato dish that you will swear has mashed potatoes in it. And here's an extra bonus. If you have picky eaters, maybe kids, maybe not so kids, and they just don't like vegetables, this is a way to get them to eat some vegetables and they'll never know it's not potatoes. I have here a large head of cauliflower that I've already prepared into florets. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. I have a half a cup of non-fat Greek yogurt. You could definitely substitute sour cream. I've got 2 tablespoons of half and half here. That can be either milk or heavy cream, half and half, doesn't matter. This is about 2.5 tablespoons of softened butter. I got 4 to 5 strips of bacon that have been cooked, and this is cooked the other day. It's been in my fridge. I got a green onion, and I got about a cup of shredded sharp cheddar cheese. For my seasonings, I've got salt and pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder, and that's it. So what you're looking for with your cauliflower is a good size head that seems white and tight and just all around beautiful. Now, sometimes you'll find a cauliflower and it'll have like a little brown spot here or there or something like that. If you find that, even if it's white when you buy it, if you have it in your fridge sitting for a couple of days before you can get to it, sometimes the spots will appear. If so, just take your knife and just shave them off, just like, and it'll come right off and everything will be perfect. Now I'm going to cut this up into florets and we're going to get started. And this is going to be, all blended up in the end, so it doesn't have to be pretty or beautiful. You're not making this for buffalo cauliflower bites or crudité platter or anything like that. So just get it done. And we want to take out a bunch of the core, but you don't have to be too fiddly about that either, because you can eat that. Let's see. Let's put all the pieces, parts in this bowl. And all this is going to go to the worms. Lucky worms. Oh, and you need a little bit of equipment. You're going to need either a blender or a food processor. I'm going to use my food processor today. And you want to have a steamer basket. You don't have to steam your cauliflower, but here's a good tip. A lot of people think it smells like rotten eggs, cauliflower, broccoli, all that stuff. And if you boil it, it surely can. But if you steam it, not only does it preserve more nutrients, but it kind of, what's the word? Mitigates. It mitigates that sulfur smell. So get you a steamer basket. These are super cheap. You can get them at the Walmart. You can get them at the dollar store. You can get a metal one. You can get a silicone one. They have them all over the place. But if you don't want to do that, you can definitely boil your cauliflower. Or you can even put it in the oven and roast it. Just don't add any oil or anything like that. Just, rinse it and put it on a sheet pan and put it in your oven and cook it that way. We want to cook it until it's totally soft. I put my steamer basket in a deep pot and I filled it with water until the water just starts to show through the bottom of the basket. And now we're just going to put in our cauliflower. We're going to put the lid on. We're going to have it on high. This water is going to boil, and it's going to steam the cauliflower until they're nice and soft. Okay, everybody in. Let's go. Well, I think that's about all I can fit. I'm going to save the rest of these cauliflowers for our salad tonight. Okay, woohoo, look at that. All right, this was about 8 minutes. It's nice and soft. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to bring it over to my food processor, and we'll keep on going. These cauliflower are screaming hot. You can let them cool a little bit if you'd like. If you're using a blender, you definitely want to let them cool a little bit because you don't want it to explode. Don't mean to scare you, but you know, when you put hot things in a blender, you have to be extra careful. All right. So these little collies are going in. Now, if you did boil them, as opposed to steaming them, what you're going to want to do is drain them thoroughly and try to get as much moisture out of them as you possibly can, okay? Because the quote, drier they are, the less soupy your potatoes will be, if that makes any sense. Okay, come on now. I didn't know a delicate way to do this, but let's see. I'm going to put half of these in, and then I'm going to put in my butter. Get that melting. Come on, butter. Get in there, you. And my half and half. And I need a thing. Here's a thing. Spatulation. And I'm going to put in my half a cup of Greek yogurt. And my half a cup, or actually it was like a quarter cup of cheese plus more for the topping. So you know me, more is better. So put in about a half a cup of cheese. And my seasonings. Now, the original recipe only called for salt and pepper, but when I cook potatoes for mashing, I always add garlic powder and onion powder to my water. I just enjoy that flavor, so that's why I'm adding it now. If you don't do that normally, you don't have to do that. Or if it's something you'd like to try, go ahead and do that. And now I'm going to add my green onion. Now you can just add the green part, or you can add the green and the white part, which I like the white part too. Or you can use chives, or you can leave it out, or you can use like parsley or something like that. All of this works, all of it. It's all good. Now, if you were using frozen cauliflower, ooh, get back here, you. I would probably use 2 bags. I think they're like 10, 12-ounce bags. Not really sure. I don't usually get that, so, but I would use 2 bags. You want visually about the same amount of cauliflower. Yeah, come on. All right. I got a little bit more, but let's give this a whiz and try to get it a little settled. All right, here we go. Let's try pulse. All right, I'm gonna put the rest of my cauliflower in. Oh, that smells delicious. Okay, we don't want to get any water in here, so it's cooled off enough that I can lift this up. I'm just gonna kind of dump this in here. Whee! All right, good enough. Now let's finish whizzing it up. Oh yeah, baby, that looks good. I'll give it a little tasty taste. Mmm. Oh, the green onion in there is delightful. All right, now what I have is I have a baking dish, whatever baking dish, like an 8x8, a brownie pan, a casserole dish, anything that can go in an oven, because we're going to put this in a 400-degree oven for 30 minutes or so, and it's going to be delightful. Okay, which way am I going here? Okay, now let me just use my spatula. Oh yeah. Oh, I guarantee you're going to love this. And you know, when I said that steaming is going to take away some of the rotten egg smell from the cauliflower, it really does. Now, it doesn't eliminate it 100%, but it's going to be much, much reduced. So, you got that going for you too. All right, here we go. Whoop, come on, baby. There. Let's spread this out. And we're going to top it with the bacon and some more cheese. Beautiful. Yes. Yum. Okay. Sprinkle some bacon. If you wanted to mix the bacon in, you could definitely do that. You could leave the bacon out. You could put something else on top. What else could you put? You could put some ham. You could put some pork rinds, chicharron. That'd be good. Nice and crispy, crunchy. I'm going to use it all. I'm going to use it all. All right. Now, take some more of that cheese. Sprinkle that on top. Ta-da! All right, 400-degree oven. Anything between 20, 30, 40 minutes. All ovens are different, but what you want it to be is bubbly on the top and golden brown. The cheese and the bacon. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous? All right, here we go. Okay, I put that in my new little toaster oven that Santa Claus brought for Will. And I put it at 400 degrees. I put it for 25 minutes because I'm still getting used to that oven. And sometimes I think like the smaller ovens, they get a little bit hotter. Plus this is convection, so I think it's all gonna work out perfectly. But while we're waiting, let me ask you to take this opportunity to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Doesn't cost a thing. And if you want to hit that notification bell, then you won't miss any of the videos when I upload them. Oh my goodness, will you look at that. Woo! All right. Let's see. Let's take a little. Oh, this smells so good. Hallelujah. Oh, look at that texture. Oh my gosh, can you see this? It is perfection. Oh, yes. Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. All right, I got my taste tester here. I remember first time I ever made this, back in the day, way back in the day. Boys were in high school. I don't know if you remember this, Will, but they ate that whole pan of collie taters. Collie taters. They had no idea it wasn't potatoes.
It's very good. Very creamy, savory. Kind of like mashed potatoes.
Yeah. Doesn't taste like cauliflower, though, does it?
Mm.
Say no. The boys didn't think it tasted like cauliflower. And they were the pickiest. That was a miracle. So good.
Not going to be any leftovers.
As usual, right? Anyway, thanks for joining me today, everybody. I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, keep cooking it real. Bye.
Bye.